as you head westward there on 80. And again, the accident itself is just east of Childs in the number 1 lane. So you want to move on over to the right. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. Dana Hess, KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
And here is your KFBK weather forecast. Looks like a beautiful holiday weekend ahead.
Tonight will be cloudy most of the time. We'll see a nighttime low of 41 to 45. Thanksgiving Day tomorrow, mostly sunny. Tomorrow's high 68 to 72. Friday, plenty of sunshine. Friday's high 64 to 68. I'm AccuWeather's Drew Shannon on KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
Right now it's 58 degrees at KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio. Our top national story this hour, a tragic accident is what it appears to be at the U.S.-Canadian border. A vehicle sped near the Rainbow Bridge, flew into the air, and exploded into a blue flame. Correspondent Catherine Harry tells more on this unusual story that happened earlier today.
In a rare move, authorities shut down 4 bridges in western New York State connecting the U.S. and Canada. As the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force launched an investigation with scenarios ranging from an accident to a potential bombing attack or car bomb. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau addressed Parliament before a briefing with U.S. officials.
We are taking this extraordinarily seriously, and Mr. Speaker, I will have to excuse myself now to go get further updates and work on this very serious situation.
And again, right now, it appears that was not an act of terrorism, but appears to have just been an accident. The investigation, of course, will continue. Our top local story, tomorrow's Run to Feed the Hungry in Sacramento tomorrow morning will go on as scheduled. KFBK's Nick McGonis reports.
The Run to Feed the Hungry charity dash will proceed as scheduled on Thursday after the FBI investigated a bomb threat made against the event earlier this month.
We are going to have an increased visual presence throughout the entire course. Our biggest thing is that we're committed to the public safety of all participants, spectators, and our entire community.
Cody Tapley with the Sacramento Police Department reminds participants to remain vigilant and follow the instructions of law enforcement personnel.
Be aware of what's going on around you, and if you see something, say something.
Those who aren't comfortable attending the event can participate virtually. The 10K race starts at 8:15 a.m., followed by a 5K run and walk at 9 o'clock. Nika McGillis, KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
Now here's KFBK's Jensen Rader with more news.
See if California is getting more money to help recover from Tropical Storm Hillary. The system last August caused flash flooding, mudslides, and landslides, damaging roads and infrastructure. 5 counties were just approved under a new presidential disaster declaration, which unlocks additional federal emergency management agency funding. And pet parents are on the edge as a mystery illness in dogs is spreading around California. Los Angeles County now reporting 10 cases of a respiratory disease that is making pups sick. Symptoms to watch out for:
decreased activity, coughing, potentially runny nose or sputum when they're coughing.
Dr. Carl Jandry with UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine says health officials still haven't found if it's caused by a virus or a bacteria. Health officials are studying the mysterious illness and have been for the last year. Artificial intelligence is part of the great debate in health. Has been researching it and how it will affect students and professors. KPA's Mike Baca has results.
Nick Janos researched AI in early 2023. He says one of the initial reactions from faculty in higher education was to fight the application.
Because a lot of these tools to detect AI and lots of false positives in a lot of high-profile cases where students were accused of cheating and they weren't.
He says faculty at most schools realize AI is not going anywhere, and they're looking at ways of incorporating it into the classroom.
And now people are experimenting with the embrace and kind of figuring out how can we kind of take control of this in a way that doesn't pose that sort of existential threat to everything we do.
Mike Baca, KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
KFBK News Radio.
Sacramento Kings update. The Sacramento Kings are recruiting a new member to the fan base, Pope Francis. NBC Sports posted a video showing Kings minority owner Doreen Dominguez gifting the Pope a custom jersey with Pope Francis on the back and with the number 13. Number 13 is currently worn by Keegan Murray. The team is hoping the Pope can help light the beam tonight from the Vatican as the Kings are currently injury. It is now 6:06 on the KFBK Afternoon News with Steve Teliano.
Thank you, Jensen. Southern California grocery store company Thanksgiving dinner shoppers to do a double take. KFBK's Phil Hewitt has more.
In a swanky section of West Los Angeles, a 16-pound turkey at Gelson's grocery store will cost over $188. That works out to almost $12 per pound. According to the USDA's National Retail Report on Turkey, the average nationwide price per pound for a fresh tom turkey is about $2. I'm Phil Hewitt, KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
And right now in Old Sacramento, a large crowd gathered along the waterfront in K Street to watch the lighting for the first time this year of the Old Sacramento holiday tree. In fact, it just lit up for the first time a few minutes ago. Just a few minutes after 6, they hit the button and lit up the tree. It's got over 24,000 lights on it, 5,500 icicles, 400 strobe lights. A 60-foot tall tree weighs over 12,000 pounds. Well, once the crowds begin to move farther along K Street, they'll be able to see the first showing of the Theater of Lights in Old Sacramento. The Theater of Lights is a live production of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas with performers on several rooftops along K Street. This year, the Theater of Lights show will run Thursdays through Sundays in Old Sacramento at 6 p.m. and 7:30 p.m., and it'll continue through the end of the year. Coming up at 6:11, we'll take a look at our KFBK Afternoon News poll question. Right now, the top global and national stories here on KFBK News Radio, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
From ABC News, I'm Daria Albinger. Thanksgiving travel's been pretty smooth this year, but this person at Chicago's O'Hare Airport says it can still be stressful.
I don't know, it's just like, it's so hard during the holidays because there's a lot of people, like a lot. And just, I guess people, just remembering that it's the holidays, just keep that in mind, so be nice to everybody.
After last year's delay, some travelers are opting to go by rail when Rock took a train from New York City to her cousin's place in Massachusetts.
It's the easiest way to get to where he works, and I avoid the airport, and I love the train ride. It's beautiful. It's relaxing, so I enjoy it.
But we're still going to have to get through Sunday. That's when just about everybody heads home.